I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth or any special networks or access. My family didn't have a financial background. I was the first to go to university. So for me to set up my own asset management company, it took me longer than it would take most people to set up their own business. And it took a long way round. It was in 2004, 2005. I had profile because of my column in the Financial Times, which is a column about trading. I had profile because I'd won competitions in the Financial Times and on Bloomberg and on Channel 4 on trading. And I'd written books on trading as a result of those. So that profile gave me, of course, profile, but it doesn't give you capital. To raise capital, I had to license and lease my know-how and my research to companies like Merrill Lynch, HSBC, who loved it, and I made sure they paid me good money for it. They weren't the only ones. Charles Schwab, E-Trade, anybody who would pay, because the ambition was that. You see me at the bottom there, looking chubby as ever, but with a bit more hair. That's my first set of offices at Linen Hall in Regent Street, where we had the offices once we set up the hedge fund. And the reason we were in Regent Street is this. At that time, you had either had to be in St. James's or Mayfair if you were in London and setting up a fund. And I couldn't afford Mayfair offices or St. James's. So Regent Street was right, if you know London, is right between the two. And that's why at Linen Hall. Funnily enough, on that same floor, my neighbour was a certain Ken Alyssa, who is now Sir Ken Alyssa, and Lord Lieutenant to Her Majesty the Queen. So it's how I met Ken all those years ago, and we're still in touch. And when I got my OBE from Her Majesty the Queen, it was Ken as Lord Lieutenant in London. It was his role to write to me, so it was quite a nice touch and a full circle some 20 odd years later. From all of that, you might think, oh God, you upper class people, you all know each other. Not so. I grew up in Armley, no silver spoon, the child of immigrants. My mum was a nurse. It's none of those things that you think. It was chance, luck, genes. Yes, there was hard work and skill, natural ability, fulfillment that I got from what I was doing, the joy of it. And it was finding those things. If you find anything in life which can pay you money and you enjoy, then you're laughing. And it's trying to find that intersection that's important. I'm not saying there's an easy answer to that. I'm lucky. I don't want to be reincarnated because I don't think I'm going to get this lucky ever again in 1,000 lifetimes. So I try and keep fit to make this life last as long as possible. Okay, have a look at the links in the bio. If you want to learn more, follow me on LinkedIn as well. It's all free.